So, a new trailer for the Chainsaw Man movie, ResArk, came out at the time of this recording a little under a day ago. So, it came out on Thursday, and I've already seen the trailer because I don't really like doing reactions to this, mostly because I don't want to deal with copyright and shit like that because that's just a messy road. But I've already seen this twice. I watched it first, just regular, but then I tried to watch it 0.5 speed because I wanted to really get an idea of what's happening in this trailer, because some of the stuff I just missed because it just went by so fast. So we're gonna kind of do not a frame by frame, but just kind of a rundown of what's in this trailer. So it starts off with basically Denji proclaiming that, like it says here, Makima found my heart for me. So my heart essentially belongs to her. She's the only one for me. And essentially what this movie is, I believe this is the same coffee shop that appears in the last scene of the first season. But essentially what this movie seems like it's going to be is Denji trying to have to deal with the fact that he falls in love with someone else. Because that's essentially what a lot of this trailer is that it's him meeting another girl. I don't know too much about the Chainsaw Man story outside of season 1. I do need to get caught up on the manga. Right now I'm watching the anime while I'm watching other stuff too, because I'm trying to get myself up to this point. I've already seen the anime, but it's been a while, so I'm just going through it again. But hopefully I can see this when it comes out, because it's coming out in theaters. It's not releasing on Crunchyroll. But it seems like he meets a new girl, and now he just has to deal with the fact okay, well, who does my heart belong to now? Does it belong to Makima? Does it belong to this girl? Trying to balance the two. It does a real good job, the trailer does, of focusing on that. But just starting off, something that I don't like about this just being a movie, even though I feel like it allows the animation, hopefully it allows the animation team more time to work on this, instead of or not more time to work on it and less stuff to work on, because you have a lot less stuff to work on if you're just making a movie than if you're making a whole season of a show. But the reason why I wish that this was a show instead of a movie, in a season 2, is because just from the trailer alone, it doesn't feel like we get much out of the side characters. They only start showing up towards the end, and it's when the action pieces start happening. In this back half, and we barely see Power in this trailer either. But again, I feel like they're just trying to focus on the main message of the movie of Denji is struggling with love. So he goes into the coffee shop. They're just kind of flexing their animation here in these scenes. Still Mappa, but it's just really great animation. Again, so far this is the only scene that I have seen Power in. But yeah, it's just a buddy little romance, love triangle kind of story. And then we get into the bomb devil part. Now I'm aware that there is a bomb devil. Okay, probably not that frame. I'm aware that there is a bomb devil, but again, I don't know too much of the Chainsaw Man story, so I'm not sure if this is the girl. I mean, the fact that it's a new girl that they're introducing, and now he has all of a sudden a new enemy that he has to face that's also female. I don't think it's hard to put 2 to 2 together. More than likely she is the bomb devil, but we'll just have to wait and see. I don't want to again, I know the big twist of Chainsaw Man. I know some of the major moments, but some of the other stuff I still am not fully aware of. But the back half of this trailer is just plain old, action movie. There's this scene right here that they call a kaiju fight. I guess she's summoning a giant monster. We'll just have to wait and see. I guess he's also on a monster, but he's on what is it, the whale or something? He's riding a whale in one scene. Here we go. No, the shark. He's riding the shark. But yeah, we get the angel here, and I don't know. It's really cool animation, I'll say that. The back half of this has really cool animation, but outside of the romance stuff, it feels like we're not getting a lot of information. And again, I think what made Chainsaw Man Season 1 great is that we got to spend a lot of time with these characters over multiple episodes, so I'm a little worried what the movie might do. Again, I would love to see more of the side characters. That's what I feel made Chainsaw Man really good, is that you got to spend time with multiple characters, where with the movie, at least from this trailer, it just seems the main focus is on Denji and his romance. So we'll just have to wait and see. It comes out when the release date, October 29th. It comes out October 29th. again, hopefully I can see it. There's been movies that I want to see in theaters lately, but I haven't been able to. Maybe I'll be able to convince someone to take me, honestly. But what else? I don't know if there's really much else to talk about. I wouldn't say I was disappointed. I'm only disappointed in the fact that like there's not much that I feel like I can talk about. Because again, I haven't like read ahead, and even if I did, I would try to avoid spoilers when it comes to Chainsaw Man. I mean, we might as well at least enjoy it a little bit. Like, there's some like really cool animation going on. Maybe I should mute it so I can talk over it a bit. But like the animation looks great. I mean, there's some, you know, showing of CGI, but I don't think this is atrocious by any means. But yeah, like this looks cool. Again, I just wonder, like, it makes me definitely want to go see the movie because I want to be like, how did we even fucking get here? But again, I hope that the only thing from this trailer that I hope they don't do is not focus as much on the side characters. Because again, I think Chainsaw Man is as good as it is because of its supporting cast, so hopefully we can get that. Who knows, maybe they'll also turn this into a season 2 of Chainsaw Man, even though I feel like if you're just gonna do the movie, you should just do the movie. Like, it's a very similar, I could see them doing a very similar thing to like what Demon Slayer used to do, being like, we're gonna come out with a movie, but then we'll make that movie an entire season of the show, even though I'm pretty sure they stopped doing it. I don't know, I haven't really caught up on Demon Slayer. It's another one that I need to catch up on. But like the animation looks great. I know there was a lot of problems with the animation behind the scenes in terms of like how the animators were worked when it came to Mappa. And it's still the same studio. I think they have somebody else in the direction of this though, which I know some people on Twitter, when like the first like teaser trailer came out or whatever, they were excited for, like, oh, they got someone new, oh, it's more colorful and shit like that. I'm gonna be honest, I liked the art direction for season 1. I feel like they kept a good feel of, like, you know, the cinematic sort of look that you can tell that, what's his name, the creator's name? I keep blanking on creator names. Let's see, Fujimoto. Like, I mean, if you look at the intro to Chainsaw Man, you can just tell, if you understand a few of the references in that intro, that like he just loves cinema, or at least that cinema plays a big inspiration into Chainsaw Man as a whole anyways. But like, I feel like they did a great job of keeping that feel with the art direction, with the way that it was colored, because like the whole thing about Chainsaw Man is that I feel like it's not supposed to look pretty. I mean, if you just look at the art, it's not like beautiful. Well, I would say it's beautiful art, but it's not like, it's rough, you know? It's like rough, very like, it's not made to look elegant, it's made to look like harsh. Like, you're supposed to look at the art in the way that it reflects within the story of like, this is a harsh world that like terrible shit happens in. So I feel like a colorful palette doesn't necessarily work. So I feel like that like diluted sort of grayish tone with the first season worked in terms of like setting the tone of what this story, what this world was going to be. Is like, this is a harsh world where bad shit happens all over the place, and you know, there is some good stuff out there, but it's within like like the shadows of the darkness of this world. I don't know, I feel like I'm just rambling on at this point. But I mean, the animation still looks good. I just hope we don't lose that sort of like harsh, shallow tone with like this coloration, just because I feel like some people just wanted it just because like they just wanted to look pretty, regardless of like the impact or like the consistency that it has with the story. Like, I feel like, again, that grayish tone helped with like the serious tone of Chainsaw Man, or at least like the reality set, the cinematic feel of the first season, where I feel like with this, the problem could just be like it becomes too shonen-like, because Chainsaw Man is a shonen anime, but like it takes that genre and does a lot more with it. Like, it has a lot to say about like, you know, growing up and you know, people, manipulation, fear, shit like that, you know, family. There's a lot of that, like there's a lot of that messaging in Chainsaw Man. There's a lot of that I'm blanking on the word. There's a lot of those elements in Chainsaw Man, like elements of like family, manipulation, just growing up and trying to navigate through the world, trying to find like your purpose in life. And you know, those are themes that I feel like you can get in a lot of shonen, but I feel like Chainsaw Man handles it in a very like grounded, serious way, where like, even despite the fact that like there are like devils and fiends in this world, it doesn't handle it in a fantastical way. It's like very, this doesn't sound stupid because again, we're talking about devils and fiends, but it's like in a kind of like realistic, like everything comes with a price. Like, even if you get stronger, there's going to be a end to it. Like, I forget, it's like that, like, God, I'm blanking. It's been a while, again, since I watched the first season, and I haven't gotten up to this point, but it's when, like, Aiko, god damn it. I'm bad with character names. Let's see. Like, when Aki makes that deal with, like, what was it, the Infinity Devil? No, that's the Infinity Devil is the one that they take care of in, like, that hotel or motel or whatever. The Future Devil, I believe. He's like, yeah, he's the one with, like, the weird antler. Like, he makes a deal with the Future Devil, but it comes at a cost because, like, since he can see the future, he knows how Aki is gonna die and he wants to be there or something. Like, even if you, like, get an upgrade or you gain a power, it comes at, like, a deep cost. So I feel like it handles that pretty well compared to other shonen. And again, I feel like giving it that more grayish tone, that more cinematic feel, it sets it apart from the rest instead of feeling like you're just trying to fit it into that genre, because I feel like Chainsaw Man does handle itself better when it's not trying to be like other shonen. So I don't know. Again, I know this was like a big problem. I know this was a big problem for people when it came to the anime. Of like, oh, they just didn't like how it looks, but I think those people are cowards. All right, you're just afraid of anything new. You're not willing to give like things a shot if it doesn't look like the way, like if it doesn't look like almost every other show. Instead of like opening your, to me, I just feel like some people are just so afraid of like shit just looking, I don't know. I just feel like I'm rambling on at this point. Again, I just feel like there's some of that serious cinematic feel that just gets lost when you try to change it up too much just to appeal to people. And I don't know, maybe that's why they're doing this, is because they saw some of the people complaining about the art direction and they were just like, fine, we'll make it colorful and shit like that. But like, I don't know, I feel like you kind of lose something there. But we'll just have to wait and see. Again, I'm still excited for this movie. The animation is still great. I just wish that it would have kept... I just kind of enjoyed the feel of season 1 unlike other people. So there's just a part of me that's kind of, you know, a little annoyed that we're losing a part of that. But again, I mean, it's not a downgrade, in my opinion. It's just, I don't know. There's still like great frames. I don't want to show like this part, but like it still looks great. And I really do hope that the animation team behind Mappa was able to be given the time that they deserve to really make this as good as it looks. And that's all I really want out of this. I just want, you know, a good movie with a good story, with an animation team that's treated well, all right? And hopefully that's what we get. I hope at the end of the day that this movie is good. Again, I just hope that my fears about this movie don't come to light. I think Chainsaw Man is great because of the way that it sets itself apart from other shonen and because of its side characters. And I just hope that doesn't get lost because of the constraints, the time constraints within the movie, and because some people just wanted a different art direction, even though I feel like the first art direction was fine. But yeah, that's all I really have to say on this matter. Hello everyone, thank you for watching today's video. If you would like to see other videos like this, please leave a like and subscribe down below. If you would like to see me talk about more political stuff, then you can check out my main channel, Fruity Soar. And if you would like to see me play video games, I have a channel called Fruity Soar Gaming where you can check out those videos there. Anyways, that's all I have for today, and I'll see you all next time.